Excuse my very wet hair. I literally just stepped out the shower and it looks like a rat's nest. I'm having to hold my iPad because it's run out of bats because I stupidly forgot to plug it in last night when I went to bed. What a moron. It's very shaky. Let me try and put it on my knee or something. How are you guys? What's going on? What's happening? Gee, looking down isn't the most attractive way to hold my iPad, is it? Hi guys, what's happening? Sorry about the shakiness. I'm having to hold my iPad because I forgot to plug it in last night. And excuse the wet hair. Hi Priyanka, how are you, darling? It was so nice to have our call together. What's going on, guys? Hi Daddy Chill. Hi Timmy. Hi Sophie. Hi everyone. Do you have any manifestation questions for me? Now, if you're in Australia and you missed the call last night, the live last night, sorry, it's because I didn't have one. I have been so overrun with calls, guys, and requests for calls. If I haven't got back to your request in the inbox on TikTok or Messenger, I am getting to you. I've seen it. However, if you have messaged me on Messenger, there is someone called Jane on here who's messaged me twice, but I can't reply, darling, because your privacy settings on your TikTok says I can't send messages. You can't receive messages. Guys, if you're going to send me a TikTok message, make sure you don't have a private account where your privacy settings say you can't receive messages by strangers. I'm even following her and I can't send her a message. So guys, please, if you're going to send me a message on TikTok, remember, you either need to be following me or check your privacy settings so I can actually reply. Okay? Hi guys, hi. Jane, Holland, 1532, I'm talking to you. Darling, I can't reply to your messages. I've sent you 2 messages, darling, and your privacy setting on your TikTok is set to private and you can't receive messages. I've sent you 2, and you've asked me twice for coaching. I can't message you back. You've got to go into your TikTok, change your message settings to can receive messages from followers, can receive messages. I even started following you and I still can't send you a message, darling. Jane, please change your settings. Or go to the Messenger on the Facebook page and send me a message there if you don't want to change your settings. But I've tried twice to message you back, Jane, and I can't. He texted me in the past days, but he hasn't texted today. How can I stop overthinking? Darling, stop. I just clean them. Fuck off. Sorry, I'm not talking to you, Sunshine. I'm talking to some idiot telling me to clean my glasses. I just clean my fucking glasses. Why do you feel the need, fresh kid John, to come onto people's lives and criticize them? Were you criticized as a child? Did someone bully you? Why are you bullying other people online? Fuck off. Letting that fear energy overtake you. Don't. Okay? What you're doing is you're going to start pushing the texts away with your fear. Stop doing that. Okay, darling? Because your fearful thoughts create them to then think, oh, I won't text her. Just assume he's going to text you. Just assume he can't stop thinking about you and stop freaking out. Focus on you instead of him. Go and distract yourself with some activity for the rest of the day to stop fucking thinking about it, darling. Okay? Oh, no, I'll switch it. Yes, Jane, I sent you another message today and I was like, I can't send this girl messages. You'll see when you turn it on, you've got 2 messages from me already. I just need your time zone, darling. She's a Bloom join. Sissy join. Hi, I'm a friend. Yeah, I know, but your message settings are some weird thing, darling. Don't understand it. Because it must be because you're a private account. It's set you to no messages or something. Hi, Shylary. Hi, guys. I almost manifested something last night, but it flipped. Well, don't worry, darling. Look, guys, if you almost got something, don't worry too much about it. If it doesn't work out, try again. Okay? Don't freak out, guys, when things don't work out. Sometimes the complete fucking opposite happens and it really throws you. Don't freak out. Okay? Any questions, guys? Hello. Okay, I'm going down the bottom. I can't see anything. I can't see any questions. Guys, please do put your questions in the little chat box, the little question box if you can't see your questions. Can't see a thing. Ali joined. Jennifer joined. Emma joined. Donna joined. Hi, guys. Please do put your questions in the chat. Did you manifest your coaching success? I think I did, darling. I didn't actually affirm for the coaching. What I said the first week I started this, which was the first week of February, I said, I think it was the 31st of January, the first video I put, I said, I am everyone's favorite manifestation TikToker. I'm everyone's favorite manifestation TikToker. That's all I said. Then about 3 days later, I thought, I did that about 3 days in. And then I thought, hang on, I should be affirming for myself. So I did that. Then I started affirming, and negative thinking manifestation TikToker and subconscious thinking manifestation TikToker. And then that happened. But the coaching came about all by itself because people started asking me the first week I started going live, which was like my third week of TikTok, because you have to get to 1,000 followers to be able to go live. So when I got to about 1,500 followers, I started going live. And after about my third live or something, someone said, can I do coaching with you? So by the third week of my TikTok, pretty much, I had coaching clients. And I wasn't offering it. I didn't put it anywhere in any comments. And just came out of the blue from saying, I'm everyone's favorite manifestation TikToker. So what I'm saying about if you want business success, guys, or online success, you can just say, I'm everyone's favorite something, or I have the most favored something in something, or my account is so popular, or I'm blowing up, or my business is booming, or I am so uber successful. And then whatever comes from that will come. I didn't actually affirm for the success of the coaching. Isn't that weird? So you don't have to be that specific, guys. G'day, how you going? I'm great. G'day. I don't say g'day, but I will now because you just said it. So that applies to business success, your YouTube success, your TikTok success, your Instagram success. Okay, just focus on saying everyone loves me, or I'm everyone's favorite account, or my business is booming, or I have so much success constantly. Okay, and then whatever comes from that will come. Yes, I caught you live. Yes, Amsterdam. Had a dream about SP and the third party. I'm feeling yucky. Do I focus on my specific person affirmations today? Yes, darling, but also focus on yourself. Are you doing enough self-concept? If you're freaking out about third parties, guys, it's probably because your self-concept's in the loo. You feel not good enough. You feel like a third party could come along. You feel like a third party is there, that they are important to them. If you start feeling like the most important girl in any room, the most important girl to them, then you won't even be thinking or dreaming about third party. Guys, it always comes back to self-concept. You can affirm for them all day, but what is your self-concept like, darling? That's what I would ask you, and that's what I would focus on. Focus on you rather than him. How to not dwell over the past. Well, guys, start creating a new one. Create a new past that never happened. Write the old story down, change it. Write the Disney version of what you wish had happened, including your childhood, and then focus on that new story. Guys, the only way you can get rid of the past and not dwell on the past is to change it. Literally change it. The past isn't a thing. It's a memory. It doesn't actually exist. I can't go back there like Back to the Future in a DeLorean and go to it and sit there in it. But if you're dwelling in it, you're dwelling in the memories of it. Your thoughts of it are just memories. You're sitting in the memory. And that's why when you go to therapy with a family member, or people in families go to therapy, each person will have a different interpretation of the memories. Some will remember, some won't. Some will interpret this way, some won't, because the past doesn't actually exist anymore. It's just a memory. So stop sitting in it and know that it doesn't even exist, and then write the new story and dwell in that only and focus on that new story only. The new story of the past and the new story of the future. So just affirm, he is texting me already, ? Yes, Sunshine May, but focus on yourself for fuck's sake. Stop focusing on him. Guys, so many of you focus on your SPs so much, and I keep saying to you it's about you, and you're still talking about them. What? Any more questions, guys? I'm scrolling down. Oh, can't see anything. Scrolling up again because I can't see any questions. I love your advice. Oh, thanks, the Rosie Woods. Hey, I fixed my story and affirmed 24/7 for a week, and today saw my SP's brother in Chipotle. Wonderful, James. Keep going. It's working. When you see other people that they know, when you see them from afar, when they start looking at socials, etc., 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 it's working. Focus on you. Focus on the new story. You're doing it. It's working. Well done. I think it's best to go to the end of your desire, not little things. Well, good for you, Alima, but some people can't. Okay, so I do believe in going to the end. I constantly say that, but some people find that very difficult. If you haven't spoken to someone for 7 years and you're saying, John and I are happily married, but you haven't fucking spoken to John for 7 years, sometimes it seems a little impossible to think, John and I are happily married. You can't even imagine he's going to text you, let alone marry you. Okay, so sometimes living in the end is more difficult depending on the person's resistance to the whole situation. So yes, living in the end and going to the end is absolutely the key. However, some people do find it hard. And that's why you can manifest in steps. Monica, hi. Any more questions, guys? I was so excited thinking I got it, but then it failed. What are you talking about, Callous Mum? What failed? Hang on. You're really everyone's favourite. A favourite. I tell everyone I know and they don't even watch TikTok. Oh, wonderful, darling. Well, if they're on Facebook, just tell them to join the group. I got some people from Sammy's group today and people were saying, oh, I'm from Sammy's group. And someone must have put a comment on Sammy Ingram's videos or something, or in her Facebook, which is interesting because I'm not in that group anymore because I got kicked out. Anyway, I love Sammy. What's the difference between manifesting and affirming? So manifestation, darling, is the thing that turns up in front of your eyes. You created it. Ta-da, it's here. Affirming is just new thinking that creates the manifestation. Oh, thanks, Jaden. So manifesting is literally making something come about, but the manifestation is when it turns up. The affirming is just, I am loved and wanted. I have always been chosen. It's the new thought replacing the old shitty thought. That leads then to the manifestation. Does that make sense? Dreamt of SP and third party. Yes, I said that one. And you are. Oh, thanks, darling. I am your favourite. Oh, wonderful, guys. Garrett, been working on my self-concept and many other people have reached out, but not my SP. It's coming, I think. Stop saying I think. Yes, it is, Garrett. Darling, since that call, you've been doing so well. Keep fucking going, darling. You've already seen him. Now you're getting other people coming in. It's working. Don't say I think. It is. Have some faith in yourself. I've been interviewing for jobs but got rejected. Guess what? The only person who can reject you is you. Stop thinking you got rejected. Start imagining that they love you. Every time you go in an interview, they love me and only me. I'm the only person for this job. Imagine then when you walk out of the job, you've got it already. Okay? Stop saying you got rejected. Stop thinking you got rejected because the only person who can reject you is you. So stop saying that and imagine every job you go for, you've already got it. He was with his friends and I felt like I shouldn't have said hi, but I didn't. Not sure if he recognised... What, James? What? I can't see the rest of that. I didn't say hi to him and didn't know if I should have. Any thoughts? Well, darling, don't beat yourself up. If you do something in the 3D, guys, and then later on you regret it, don't beat yourself up. Change it in your mind. Go back and revise it. You did go and say hi. The friends introduced you, like he introduced you to his friends or something. Change the scene that happened to something you wish had happened, or just affirm the complete opposite of that. Just affirm, yeah, that's what happened, and now he can't stop thinking about me because he saw me, he recognised me, and he's been thinking about me ever since. He can't get me off his mind. He's obsessed with me now ever since he saw me. Okay? What do you think about therapy? It's great. Just depends on which therapy you do. If you do the CBT where you just sit there and talk and they don't say a hell of a lot, I don't think it does a hell of a lot because I've done that before and it didn't do shit for me. It did a little bit for me, but didn't do great things. Schema therapy that I did is much more intensive. The therapists speak back to you. The people in the group speak back to you. They give their opinions. They give you ideas. They share their own experiences. It's very, very thorough, and it's about the first 7 years of your childhood forming your core beliefs. I think it's probably the best therapy around, and it's very progressive and it's very new. Schema, S-C-H-E-M-A. However, any therapy is better than no therapy as far as I'm concerned, unless you're constantly trying to get out of your past, and going to therapy is reliving your past, and you're trying to manifest and think new thoughts and live in the new story. Sometimes therapy can throw you. So it's up to you guys how you feel about it. But sharing your thoughts and getting your feelings out is a great idea no matter what, whether it's with a therapist or just a friend or family member. What is the difference? Oh, I saw that one. Working on my self-concept per our session. Yay, Jennifer, and I'm enjoying seeing myself in mirrors, etc. Oh, wonderful, Jennifer. Yay! Oh, darling, that's great. Great. I'm really pleased for you. Oh, that's lovely. Keep doing it. And every time you walk past a mirror, say, why am I so beautiful? I'm so beautiful. You'll get so used to it eventually. Every time you walk past a mirror, you'll be telling yourself how beautiful you look. Well done, Jennifer, darling. Well done. I'm from Sammy's group too. One of my friends from there told me about you. Oh, really? Oh, there you go. Well, I got kicked out of her group. I used to be in the VIP and the coaches circle. And because I was in the coaches circle, I got kicked out when I forgot to renew my VIP membership. And I completely forgot because I was too busy doing this. And they kicked me out because I got on the live video when all that shit kicked off. Remember the shit that kicked off with all the coaches leaving? And I was asking, what's going on? Oh, yeah, the VIP group was a bit shit lately. Maybe Sammy got angry. And because I said that, I got kicked out. And so somebody asked me and said, oh, you said disparaging things. I said, no, I didn't. I said the group wasn't so great lately, and it wasn't. But I love Sammy. I want to be in the VIP. And then they didn't. I was going to renew the VIP again, but I got kicked out of the main group. And I thought, oh, this is ridiculous and catty in high school. So I just left them all. Because I just thought, this is getting silly now. Like, it's bitchy and silly. But I love them all the coaches and Sammy and bloody blah. It's just a shame not in the group anymore. But I'm glad you came from there. Well done. Yay! But it's a lovely, supportive community over there. It's just the bitchiness was getting to me. I just got asked to go on a date tonight with my new guy. He's exactly how I say, yes, Alana. Arr! Fantastic, darling. Just tell him exactly how he's going to be. He loves you because you're so lovable. You tell him how that date's going to go too. Wonderful, darling. I'm so pleased for you. If I'm manifesting my soulmate and I attract several people, how do I know which one is my soulmate, darling? You decide who's your fucking soulmate. Twin flame, soulmate, it's your decision. That person's my soulmate. Oh, no, that person's my soulmate. Maybe tonight you'll be my fucking soulmate because I decided you are. Guys, everything's based on your thinking. What you think about you, them, and situations. If you think they're your soulmate, they are. The end. Don't worry about making the decision. Just tell them how they're going to be in your presence. Tell them how they're going to feel about you based on what you feel about you. Work on your self-concept, darling, and they'll all be your goddamn soulmate because they'll all want you. Okay? I wasn't thinking about it, but when I heard it, it was so surprising. What, Monica? Hang on, I can't see the rest of it. How do I get rid of not being afraid to talk in front of a group of people? Start saying, I love talking in front of everyone. I feel so confident when I stand up and talk in public. I'm so confident in my own skin. Everyone loves hearing from me. I love the sound of my own voice. Something like that, darling. Affirm those things. Could it mean anything? Sorry, Monica, I'm trying to read this question. It's in 2 parts. Hang on. I wasn't thinking about it, but when I heard it was so surprising. Does it mean anything? What? Does what mean anything, Monica? I don't know what the question is. You're doing it in 3 parts. You've got to remember, darling, I've got all these questions in between and you're doing it in 3 different sections. I can't see the rest. Loz, since doing self-concept, people compliment me every time I walk in a room. Yay, Steph! Yay! I'm holding my iPad, otherwise I clap my hands. Everyone, when I walk in a room, everyone takes notice. Is that one of your affirmations? Well done, darling. I love it. Love it. Beautiful. Keep going. Hi, Will. Hi, Bridie. Hi, Calm Down. How to work on self-concept. Okay, so focus on your childhood shit. Go and have an assessment of your thoughts for like 20 minutes. Sit and don't do anything except think. All the shitty thoughts and good thoughts that you think all day. Then write them down. I'm not good enough. No one loves me. My relationships never work out. My ass is fat. Da-da-da-da-da. You're not chosen. Your dad left when you're 5. You're an idiot. God, you're stupid. Whatever you're thinking, write a line down the middle of the page, then write the opposite. I am the smartest girl in any room. Everyone loves me. My dad adores me. I am always chosen and wanted. I have always been loved, etc. That is your self-concept. The things you think about you now, you're going to change them to good things that you're going to think about yourself. You're going to build yourself up with those new self-concept affirmations every damn day, on the hour, every hour if you can. Because you want to build yourself up, guys. And if you want an SP back or anything, you've got to focus on you rather than them. You change you to change them. There is no one to change but self. Your concept of yourself is what you think you are, what you think others think of you, and what you think of situations. Like relationships never work out for me, men are cheats, situations, other people. Okay, so you've got to change those thoughts to new positive thinking about yourself, them and others and situations, and then you will change. They will then change. That's self-concept, darling. And if you don't know what your childhood shit is, guys, and you can't figure it out and you have not a clue, jump on a call with me, a one-to-one private video call, guys, and I'll work it out for you based on your old story, okay? Because some people don't know. Some people find it very difficult to figure out their triggers and their old story and their old thoughts and their shitty self-concept because they're not sure of what it is. I watch you on the hub. Your JOI videos are the best. What's that mean, on the hub? Your JOI videos are the best. I don't know what you mean, darling, but thank you. If you're considering a session with Loz, do it. It's so worth it. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, thanks, Eva. Thank you so much. Hey, love, how are you today? I hope you have jumped back on the horse again. Yes, I was not feeling so great the last 2 days, was I? I was not myself. It really... Sometimes the 3D really kicks you in the ass, guys. And when that happens, it's okay to have a human moment like I did the last 2 days. I'm not perfect, as you can see. But thank you for asking, my darling. Thank you. I am better. I have jumped on the horse and I'm focusing on myself. She kicks out anyone that doesn't agree with her, and yet she talks poorly of other coaches. Well, look, there's a lot of bitchiness that goes on in this community, and I think it's out of insecurity. I think poor Sammy and Kim and a couple of other coaches don't understand what their core childhood shit is. So when someone triggers it, like Sammy with her weight, unfortunately she gets really triggered by that, and then she reacts, and she doesn't understand that she hasn't got around the self-concept of her weight issues yet, and therefore she reacts to things like that, like people, she feels like people are snakes or people are betraying her. And same with Kim Velez, she goes off her brain, and both of those things are triggers because Kim was fostered and Sammy had a dad who left, and I think both of those things are triggering them constantly. When they feel betrayed or they feel like people are bitching about them, they get triggered. And unfortunately, as much as they're wonderful coaches, they haven't got to their core childhood shit, and therefore they get triggered by members of their group, people saying things to me. Kim got triggered by me once answering questions saying, I don't agree with Kim on this, but I would say this, and she lost her brain at me on a group, and I was like, what's wrong with you? And then I thought, oh, you don't like being criticized. And I wasn't even criticizing, I was just saying I think the opposite, and it was like a shit show. So unfortunately, guys, everyone's got triggers, and some people are more aware of them than others, and even manifestation coaches are human and don't know what their triggers are. You know, I had a human moment the last 2 days and lost my shit and was crying on lives, you know, like shit happens. So I don't blame them for having human moments and it being bitchy in there. It's just how it goes. It's okay. I just want Sammy to know that I think she's a great coach, and I never intended to say anything disparaging about her, and I don't agree with the way that everyone left the group, the way the coaches left the group. One of those people I had coaching with ages ago, and I love her, and I still don't agree with the way they did it. Any questions? Needed your positivity today. Oh, wonderful, Alexi. Yay. Any more questions, guys? I'm not seeing many questions. I'm trying to find them. When you rewrite your news story, yes, Misty, but getting rid of the old, what should I do? So when you're writing your news story but getting rid of the old, what should I do? So when you get rid of the old one, darling, burn the fucking thing. Go out the backyard, ceremoniously burn that old story, like literally write it down on a piece of paper, then burn it and affirm your new affirmations. I have always been loved and wanted. He wants me and only me. I am up on the pedestal. I'm a queen. I'm treated like a queen. No one, when you met me, you love me and you can't be without me. Whatever the affirmations are I gave you when I called, darling, ceremoniously burn that shit and say those affirmations about the new story. I am this, I am that. Then write your new story and focus on that and read it every night like a bedtime story, your fairy tale life. That old story's gone once you burnt it. If I affirm I always get everything I want, would that cover every single thing I want/will want? Absolutely, darling. I always get everything I want. Everything works out for me no matter what. Okay? I always get everything I want. I changed that today to everything is working out for me no matter what. I get everything I want no matter what. Because I added no matter what because someone told me that on a call. I thought, what a bloody brilliant idea. Because sometimes the 3D's thrown me like it did the last 2 days, and I wanted to add no matter what, because if you get thrown, you can say, no matter what, I still get what I want. Doesn't matter what I'm seeing right now, I still get what I want. Guys, go and watch Caleb at Pluto's Gate. He does brilliant affirmations about that. Like, it doesn't matter what's happening right now, I can still get what I want. Okay, 3D, you look shit right now, but I'm changing you. I can still get what I want. He talks a lot about accepting the 3D reality for what it is, and then knowing that you're going to get your manifestation no matter what. You can get on with your life and get your manifestation no matter what. Caleb has excellent videos on that, guys. I would highly recommend Pluto's Gate on YouTube. He's an excellent coach, probably the best, I think. Adult films, Loz. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Oh my God, what? Did you study Neville Goddard? Yes, that's pretty much where I got all my information from, although I've read every goddamn manifestation book known to man. My neighbour was here last night. She goes, I've got these books at home. Do you want Chicken Soup for the Soul and this and that? And I've read them all already. It just made me realise how many goddamn self-help, manifestation, new age thinking books I've read. I've probably read most, which is kind of scary sometimes. It shows how fucked up I was a long time ago, that I literally felt the need to listen to every audiobook, watch every YouTube video and read every book. But then I discovered Neville in 2016, and actually Sammy and I were in the same manifesting group back then, or maybe it was 2017 she joined, I was there before. And so I got on that group, and it confused me a little bit because the explanation of that group wasn't great. There was one particular member in that Facebook group that was an excellent explainer of Neville, better than the person who ran the group, actually, and he ended up leaving. When he left, I kind of stopped going to that group. But Neville really changed my thinking about manifesting. It made me realize it was all about me. It was all about your thinking. It's not about the other person at all. The universe isn't doing shit for you, and it's all your subconscious thinking. And when I realized that, things changed. Can I get a reading, please? Yes, Courtney, darling, I don't do readings. I do one-to-one coaching, one-to-one video coaching. So just DM me at Manifest Live with Loz on my TikTok, or go to the Facebook group Manifest Live with Loz and send me a DM in Messenger, darling. You just got to send me your time zone. And I'd love to help. If I'm doing affirmations 24/7 about my SP, regardless of negative emotions, will that still work? Yes, guys. Don't worry about feeling negative. Don't worry about having a bad day. Don't worry about having a big cry. I had a big cry for the last 2 days. Got out of my system feeling way better. You can say, it doesn't matter what I do, I can't fuck this up. It doesn't matter what I do, I'm still going to get my manifestation. It doesn't matter what I feel, what I think, I'm still going to get my manifestation. Start saying those things, darling. If you fear your negative thoughts are going to get in the way, your negative emotions are going to stop things from happening, say those things. If I'm manifesting an SP, what should I manifest this full moon? Oh, darling, moons don't do shit for you. It's your thinking. Moon schmoon, I would say to that question. Moons don't affect you, guys, unless you think they do. If you think the fucking full moon's going to do shit to you, then it will. It's like Mercury retrograde or star signs or whatever. It's not really a thing, darling. It's just something you believe in, like body of Christ, Virgin Mary statue, a crucifix, a crystal. You're putting belief into the moon, therefore you think the moon's going to affect you. You think the moon's going to help you. If you want to do that, then affirm strongly at that time that there is a full moon, but it literally is not going to make any difference, but it's just your belief in it. Okay? That's what I would say about that. Wait, are you on the hub? What is the hub? What are you talking about, the hub? I've been watching you on the hub. What's the hub, guys? I haven't got anything on the hub. I don't even know what it is. Maybe someone's copying my content and putting it there. What is this thing? Can someone tell me? What's the hub? Someone nicked my content and made an account in my name. Perhaps. The targeted affirmations I got from Loz made a huge difference for me. Oh, wonderful, Christina. Yay, darling. I would clap my hands, but I'm holding my iPad. You're doing so great, my darling. Keep going. I believe in you, okay? Any more questions, guys? What's the hub? Someone tell me. For a beginner, how do I manifest an ex who is with their new girlfriend as I type? Please advise. Thank you. Darling, don't worry about the new girlfriend. Realize that you created that bitch with your thinking. Guys, third parties, people that turn up in your reality taking away your SP because you were afraid someone would, or you're afraid you weren't good enough and people were better than you, and therefore someone better in their mind comes along. But they're not better in their mind. It's just you thought they were. You thought you weren't good enough, and then they chose someone else. Stop thinking about the bitch. Take your focus away from them if you possibly can. If you can't, go, well, I created you. I'm getting rid of you. Okay? Then work on your self-concept issues. Affirm for self-concept affirmations all fucking day. Focus on yourself. Then create some SP affirmations for your specific person. He wants me and only me. He can't stop thinking about me. I'm the only girl for him. I'm the only one who knows him. Okay? We're in a beautiful, happy relationship. He's blowing up my phone, etc. And take your attention away from the third party, darling. How do I manifest a specific person? Just what I said. Focus on yourself and then do 20% SP affirmations. But guys, the most important thing is focusing on yourself, getting your self-concept high, high, high. So you put yourself on the pedestal and take them down. What are some of your manifestations? Oh, lots of things, darling. My car, my brand new car that I got on like 0 credit because I have the worst credit history in Australia. This TikTok account that blew up over 2 months just by me saying I'm everyone's favorite manifestation TikToker. My coaching has blown up from that I didn't even suggest, and people started asking me. Getting into drama school, this house, when I couldn't get a house, lots of things, darling. My house in England. What happened? Gina, what? What are people asking? I affirm I always get what I want. That would cover manifesting everything I want in general. Yes, darling, it would. I am grateful for human moments. They hurt, but they are cleansing. Yes, Jennifer. If I'm doing affirmations 24/7, oh yeah, I saw that one. Yes, Jen, it's true. Guys, you need the human moments. Get those feelings out. Don't try and stifle them all. If you're feeling emotional, if you're feeling sad, just bloody let it out. I'm not one of those idiots telling you not to cry and to feel positive all fucking day. It's humanly impossible. Even Buddhist monks can't do that shit. Sorry, guys, hang on. I'm seeing new messages. What? Adult films, Loz. Why are you crying and saying adult films? I'm so confused. What is the hub, guys? Someone tell me. Any more questions, guys? Guys, if you can't see your questions because there's 71 fucking people here and I can't see any damn questions popping up, put them in that little question box. Can you see it? I don't know why this keeps happening on my lives. I looked at another girl's live today and she had all these bloody questions coming in. I was like, something wrong with my lives. And she had like 40 people on her live, which is a record for her because she normally has about 15. And she had so many questions, way more than I'm getting on mine. There's something wrong with my TikTok lives. I've got to stop affirming that. My TikTok lives work every time and I see all the questions. I see all the questions. If I'm doing, can you manifest third party out of your SP's life? Yes, darling, but you've got to stop focusing on the bitch. That's your second question about the bitch. Stop focusing on her. I just said to you, stop focusing on her, and you've just written a second question. The more what you focus on grows. Do you want their relationship to grow? Keep fucking asking about her. Guys, the way to get rid of a third party is to stop focusing on them and focus on you and he or you and she, whoever your SP is, together. Stop thinking about the bitch, talking about the bitch, looking at social media at pictures of the bitch. The bitch doesn't exist in your reality. Stop thinking about her, talking about her, looking at her, everything. Okay? Even if you do affirmations about her, she's happily with someone else. My SP can't stand her. You're still focusing on her. I don't agree with doing those kind of affirmations because literally you will create more of her. Oh, the hub is an adult website. Oh, okay, so someone was making a joke. I'm not on the hub, guys. You mean Pornhub? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not on Pornhub. How to manifest my SP into a relationship. So just affirm, oh, thanks, Kat. Just affirm that you are in a relationship already, darling. He and I are so happily, blissfully married. John loves me so much. He loves being my husband. He loves being my boyfriend. If it's boyfriend you want, we love living together. We've built a beautiful family together. If it's family you want, create that already in your mind, darling, that you are that already. That you and he are together already, okay? The difference between imagining and visualizing. I can't visualize, but I need to feel a happy scene. You don't have to visualize, darling. It's totally unnecessary if you can't visualize. Some people have aphantasia and can't visualize at all. Do the hearing technique, the telephone technique that Neville teaches about hearing a person telling you something. Oh, your boyfriend's so sweet. I'm so glad you guys are back together. You're so beautiful together. You're the best couple. Okay. I love your new house. Wow, how did you get it? Someone telling you something. You can imagine their smell, their touch. Or just say, I am happily married. I am a homeowner. Just say I am. That is visualizing. Because your brain will think of an image about your home, about your SP while you say I am. How to ignore the 3D, just not react. Guys, sometimes you can't ignore the 3D. The 3D bit me in the ass the last 2 days. Sometimes you can't fucking ignore it. Sometimes you just see it there and go, okay, this is a piece of shit. But I created it because I create everything in my reality. So if I created this shit, I can uncreate it, recreate it, change it. Guys, if you can't ignore it, don't worry about it. Just tell it what to do, okay? And not reacting is coming from a place of having some fucking self-control and realizing that if you do react, you'll fuck things up. So I beg you not to react. I reacted too much with my SP and fucked things up because of my reactions. Because my, not reticular activating system, my amygdala and my brain, my fight or flight kicks in and I can't help myself and then I say something. Please try not to react if you do. And if you do, revise it. Revise what happened. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thoughts on grab a boy numbers. Oh, God. And cheat codes. Honestly, guys, I haven't even researched what this is because there's no point because it's not a thing. Okay? It is literally TikTok trending topics. TikTok is based on trending. People take things like grab a boy codes and realize, oh, lots of people are talking about it in the manifestation community. I better do a video because everyone else is. Oh, cheat codes, better do a video on that. So they start pinching everyone else's content about grab a boy codes and cheat codes. They start making a video. They get more views. They realize that doing the trending topics works. Guys, I've only got 8,000 followers. If I was doing grab a boy fucking codes, I would have about 20,000. But I don't do that shit because it's not a thing. Your habitual subconscious thinking is what creates your reality. It's not codes, it's not numbers, it's not signs, it's not crystals, it's not talking to fucking water. It's all a load of bullshit and all it is TikTok is jumping on trends. Please, I beg you, if you see any videos about any of that absolute bullshit, press not interested. Because it's just going to fucking confuse you. I just saw my friend and she spoke about my SP like we're still together. Is that a sign? Oh, God, what have I done? I've just pressed a filter. Oh, God, what did I do? Darling, signs don't matter. You create the signs. If you think that's a sign, make it a good sign and give a good meaning. I don't believe in signs. I believe in getting my shit. But if you want to make that a sign and give a good meaning, that means you're still together because your person is talking about that, then that's great and give a good meaning. Okay? Circumstances when manifesting ESP, they don't matter. Circumstances don't matter. I don't care if they live in a submarine in the ocean, if they have 5 girlfriends, if they told you to fuck off and die. It doesn't matter. You create the circumstances, guys, with your habitual subconscious thinking. So all you need to do is affirm against that shit, create new circumstances. They don't matter. Okay? Exactly. What are we saying exactly about? Hi, Loz. I had movement in my manifestation. Sort of, question mark. Why are you saying sort of, Connor? Of course you fucking did. Give a good meaning, darling. Whatever the movement was, give a good meaning. Oh, I always get movement. I always see movement. There is always movement, and I see movement. I see evidence of my manifestations every damn day. Stop saying sort of. Off topic, my family law. What if my lawyer doesn't agree? Does that mean I have manifested it? Question, my family law. What if my lawyer doesn't agree? Yes, however people turn up in your reality, guys, you manifest that. So if you're saying, oh, they're not going to agree to what I want, then they won't. Start saying, I get everything I want. When I go into the law office or talk to my lawyer, they agree with me and I get everything I want. Is that what you mean, darling? Start assuming everyone agrees with you. Stop saying they won't. I need a book where it says to imagine a box in front of you is your reality and you control it. I read a book where it says to imagine a box in front of you and it's your reality and you control it. Yes, it is your reality and you control it, but I don't understand about the box bit. You add and change whatever you want. I don't understand that bit. Are you not supposed to say anything? Say what? What do you mean say anything? In your 3D to the person? Out loud? What are you talking about? I want you to think new thoughts, guys, not saying much in the 3D. Doing things in the 3D doesn't really do much. Like saying things to people doesn't do shit, darling. You've got to think it. How circumstances don't matter when manifesting NSP because you created those shitty circumstances, darling. So if they've got a third party, you've got to realise you created the third party with your thinking of a third party might come along, he's looking at other girls, why is he using his phone so much? Who's he looking at Instagram? Does he like that girl? Is he talking to her? Is he sending dick pics to her? Oh my God, he maybe likes someone else. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. My ass is too big. Blah, fucking blah. And then they end up with a third party. If it's that they don't love you and they turn around and say, I don't love you anymore, it's because you had thoughts of I'm not lovable. I think I love him more than he loves me. Oh, this is too good to be true. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And then they say, bleh. Exactly what you were thinking. Guys, you created the circumstances. That's why they don't matter because you fucking created them with your shitty thinking that you didn't realize you were thinking because it's subconscious. So all you need to do is change that habitual subconscious thinking with new affirmations, live in the end, and then the circumstances change because you create them. Get it? Will, but does it still work if you do it twice a day if you forgot during the day? What are you talking about, Lena? I can't see Will's question. I don't agree with saying blah, 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 or prevent me from having a car crash. None of that shit is anything, guys. It's just superstition and bullshit. How to ignore the 3D. I saw that one. What are you saying, Will? I missed it. All the time, you can morning, evening, all the time in between. What are we talking about? What did Lena say? Can't see Lena's question. All right, I'm going down, guys, because I can't actually see what Lena said, and everyone's answering it, and I can't bloody see it. I've got to go soon because I've got to go to get the keys cut. Because the last time I lost my keys, a small child had to break into my house. Any more questions, guys? What time is it? Okay, I've got to go soon. I've been on here for 50 minutes. Any more questions, guys? Put them in the chat because I can't see any. So an ex really randomly reached out, but not the ex I was manifesting. Well, that's all right, Connor. Birds before land. They're coming out of the woodwork. Your self-concept must be improving and working. So don't give it bad meaning that your SP isn't here yet. It just means you haven't got rid of the old story about them. You haven't dropped all the resistant thought about them. Work on dropping the old story, focusing on the new story of you and them, and take all the attention that you get from the new people or the old people. Don't worry about it. Give a good meaning that your self-concept's on point. Any plans for a podcast? Oh, God, Jen, I don't even have time to create the courses everyone wants and the affirmation cards everyone wants and. Podcasting, I don't know about podcasting because how do I just talk to myself? Maybe I'll get my friend Nikki and we can sit and chat. I don't know. I don't know how to do the podcast. Will I just talk and talk and talk? That would seem strange. I like the questions and gives me something to talk about. Make a YouTube channel. Now, see, I wasn't going to make a YouTube channel, guys, because I didn't want to compete with Sammy or Kim or Caleb, or I don't watch Kim, but Caleb and Sammy and Create Your Future, the ones I watch. Well, I haven't watched Sammy for probably 2 months, but I didn't want to create competition. But everyone keeps asking me, so maybe I should. Can you just focus on self-concept only? Absolutely, guys. You have to change you to change them. There is no one to change but self. They are your mirror. So working on you is all you need. However, I say work on SP too because you want them to take action and you're going to think about them anyway. So you want new thoughts when you think about them, which is the SP affirmations, okay? Or you can make a Q&A podcast. Well, how do I do that? The only way I've seen to do that is in Anchor, where people can send in questions, but you've got to be an Anchor subscriber. You've got to have Anchor in your phone. Don't know. Or maybe I'll just do the questions that I get in the TikTok and answer them on the podcast, maybe. You'll be the best on YouTube. Oh, thanks, guys. Well, I used to have a YouTube channel with comedy videos, but that went to shit because I stopped it after 3 months. It's called Don't Be a Psycho. It's about all your negative thinking. And there's a funny character who loves the law of attraction. I would say them as much as I could. Are you talking about your affirmations, Will? Wonderful. Can you, any more questions, guys? Is manifesting an SP back easy? Getting them back is the easy part, guys. It's the keeping them that people find more difficult because they haven't changed themselves and then they leave again because they're only reacting to you. So changing yourself is the key. What makes a lot of sense? That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. Oh, good, Connor. Great. What? I don't know what everyone's talking about with Lena's question. Sorry, guys, can't see it. How do you know if something is birds before land? Well, you just make it that meaning, darling. You're giving it the meaning that's birds before land, therefore it is. So birds before land is like land is coming, birds are showing you land is coming. Your SP is the land, the birds are everyone else who shows up. Everyone gives you attention. So if guys are coming out of the woodwork, giving you attention, exes, men in the supermarket, etc., you can say that that's birds and give it that meaning. It's just whatever meaning you give it, darling. How long does manifestation take to work? Guys, it takes as long as it takes. Questions about time convince me that you don't understand that you're manifesting all the time and that it comes in its own appointed time. You can't rush it. You can't know when it's going to come. You just have to affirm and affirm and affirm and assume you are the man or woman you want to be already. It's already here and therefore it will show up. If you're constantly questioning the time, where is it? It will take more time. Any more questions, guys? Otherwise, I am going to go. So, guys, if you want one-to-one coaching, do DM me on my TikTok and make sure you're not private so I can actually message you back. Or go to the Facebook group Manifest Space, Live Space with Space Loz. Put the spaces in between if you're searching for it on Facebook or click the link in my bio. It's a lovely supportive community with all the TikTokers and people from Facebook talking about manifesting properly. And all these lives are saved in there so you can watch them back. So if I gave you an answer or you've missed all the lives, there's over 70-something lives in there at the moment, I think, or 60 or something lives. Okay, and I'm adding more today. And then, guys, please do DM me for one-to-one coaching and follow me because I go live twice daily, nighttime US and morning time UK. Okay, guys? Oh, Sissy, could I be doing something wrong if I've been doing this for 2 months and little to no movement? Guys, it takes how long it takes. But have you been focusing on yourself? Have you been focusing on you and not your SP? Have you been getting rid of the old story? Guys, if things aren't working, it's because you've not got rid of the old story about them and you. Okay? Going to binge watch your lives now? Yes, do, darling. Go to the Facebook group and watch them all. There's so many in there. And guys, if you can't find them, just go to the videos section, media, and go to videos and they're all there. Or search TikTok in the search box or replay or live and they'll all come up. All right, guys, so I'm going to go because I've got to go get some lunch. I'm going to get keys cut and I'll be back later, morning time UK. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.